Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. We are going to discuss about the variations and genetics. Variations, these are the changes. And when we discuss about the genetic variations, then genetic variation refers to the differences between individuals or the differences between the population or diversity in the gene frequencies. And we all know variations occur at germ level. And now the genetics. What the genetics is? Genetics is the branch of biology that deals with the study of characteristics and their transmission from parents to the offsprings. In other words, genetics is the study of mechanism of reproduction and inheritance. And now we discuss about some definitions. First of all, what the genes? Gene, the small part of the DNA with specific base sequence that controls specific character is called gene. This is the basic unit of biological information. In fact, DNA stores all sorts of biological information coded in the sequence of its bases in a linear order. We all know DNA contains 4 bases in different sequences, and the genes are actually the parts of DNA comprising its base sequence. And the position of the gene on the chromosome is called locus. Where the gene is present, the site of the gene on the chromosome is called the locus. And genes are responsible for producing startling inherited resemblances as well as distinctive variations among generations. When they pass in the form of intact parental combinations between generations, inherited similarities are conserved. You can see when genes are intact and pass to the next generation, then similarities are more observable, more apparent, and more conserved. But when these shuffle, mutate, or juggle with each other, variations emerge, and genes forms pair on pair of homologous chromosomes, and these and then one member of a gene pair is located on one homologue and the other member is on the other homologue. And the partners of a gene pair, genes are present in the pairs, and the partners of the gene pair are called the alleles as shown in the diagram. And that is, homologous chromosomes are shown. They contain T, capital T and small t, allele of the same gene, and small a and capital A different genes, and capital B, homozygous dominant alleles, and small c, capital C, heterozygous alleles, and G and D, homozygous recessive alleles. And the genes and the sites of the genes where they are present are called the loci, and 2 homologous chromosomes are shown in the diagram. And the next one, both alleles, the partners of the genes are called the alleles. Both alleles may be identical. If they are identical, then we call them the homozygous state. When they are different from each other, then another category is used, another term is used, that is called the heterozygous stage. Phenotype, next definition is a phenotype. Phenotype is the form of appearance of a trait, and the genotype is the genetic complement. You can say the physical appearance of the trait is called the किसी भी खासियत की, किसी भी खसूसियत की जो फिजिकल फॉर्म है, जो अपीयर फॉर्म है, वी कैन से इट द फिनोटाइप. अगर हम उसके जेनेटिक्स देखेंगे, जेनेटिक कॉम्प्लीमेंट देखेंगे, उसके जीन्स के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से देखेंगे, तो उसको जीनोटाइप कहा जाएगा. द जीन्स इन एन इंडिविजुअल फॉर अ पर्टिकुलर ट्रेट is called the genotype. For example, flower may be red or white in a color. Flower color is a trait, and the red and white are its 2 phenotypes. Each form of expression is determined by different allele of a color gene. Allele R, capital R, is the dominant determiner for redness, while small r is the determiner for whiteness. And now the jumping genes do not settle peacefully on their loci. they keep on hopping on different loci on the same chromosome or other chromosome. जंपिंग जीन्स क्या होते हैं कि जो एक ही अपने लोकस पे पीसफुली नहीं बैठते, सेटल नहीं होते, बल्कि वो क्या करते, होपिंग करते रहते हैं एक क्रोमोसोम के ऊपर, समटाइम दूसरे क्रोमोसोम के ऊपर, डिफरेंट लोसाई के ऊपर. नेक्स्ट डेफिनेशन इज द जीन पूल. Any group of interbreeding organisms of same species that exist together in both time and space is called a population. All the genes or the alleles found in the breeding population at a given time are collectively called as the gene pool. It is the total genetic information encoded in the total genes in the breeding population existing at a given time. किसी भी टाइम के अंदर जो पॉपुलेशन मौजूद है उसके अंदर जितने भी जीन्स मौजूद हैं एक गिवन टाइम पे, जितने अलीज मौजूद हैं उनको हम जीन पूल कहते हैं. इफ़ यू इमेजिन पॉपुलेशन नॉट as a group of individuals but as a group of individuals segregating and randomly assorting alleles, we can understand the concept of beanbag genetics. The alleles are like beans in a bean bag. The entire bean bag full of bean is the gene pool of the population. In the bean bag approach, we can imagine the entire gene pool comprising all the alleles for all the different traits at once. And we can just focus on some subset such as all the alleles for a single trait. For convenience, we can focus on the gene pool for a single particular trait. A sample population of 100 diploid plants, some of which have red flowers, others being white flowers, has a sum total of 200 of all different alleles, capital R and small r, for flower color trait as a its gene pool. हमने 100 प्लांट्स डिप्लॉइड्स को देखे हैं, उसमें से कुछ जो हैं वाइट कलर के हैं, कुछ रेड कलर के हैं, तो उनके जो टोटल सम टोटल है 200 प्लांट्स हैं, 200 उनका सम टोटल है, और उनके पास जो है कैपिटल आर और स्मॉल आर जो है वो डिफरेंट अलीज पाए जाते हैं. जितने भी अलीज या जीन्स पाए जाएंगे गिवन टाइम के अंदर किसी भी ब्रीडिंग पॉपुलेशन के अंदर, उसको हम जीन पूल कहेंगे. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज द मेंडल्स लॉ ऑफ इनहेरिटेंस. Gregor John Mendel 1822 to 1884 laid the foundation of classical genetics by formulating two laws of heredity. First is the law of segregation and second is the law of independent assortment. He was a priest. He performed series of breeding experiments on garden Pisum sativum in his monastery garden for 11 years, 1854 to 1865, and Pisum sativum was easy to cultivate and it grew well in his garden. Its flowers were hermaphrodite, means male female were present in the same flower. It was normally self-fertilizing but could also be cross-fertilized as the time gap between generations was short. Mendel could raise many generations of pea plant within a short time. Pea had many sharply distinct traits. Each trait had two clear-cut alternative forms or varieties. Seed shape had a round or wrinkled phenotype. Plant height was either tall or short. Seed color could be yellow or green. Mendel called them contrasting pair of traits he crossed. He focused on 7 such pairs. So, selection of pea plants was due to following reasons. First reason was they easy to cultivate. Second was grew well. Third was hermaphrodite, cross fertilization, and can easily be controlled. And pea plant has short generation time, and pea plant also has many distinct traits. So each trait had two clear-cut alternative forms or the varieties, for example, seed shape and the plant height and seed color. So Mendel called them the pair of contrasting trait, मुतज़ाद traits का नाम दिया. उसने ऐसे 7 pairs के ऊपर जो है फोकस किया, काम किया. He first established true breeding lines or varieties for each trait. A true breeding variety is what? A true breeding variety upon self-fertilization always produce offspring identical to its parents. ट्रू ब्रीडिंग लाइन के अंदर जब सेल्फ फर्टिलाइजेशन बार बार कराई जाए, जो ऑफस्प्रिंग प्रोड्यूस होंगे वो आइडेंटिकल होंगे पेरेंट्स से. A true breeding round seed plant produce only round seeds. Similarly, true breeding wrinkled seed plant produce only wrinkled seeds. As shown in the diagram, plant height, tall and short, 6 to 7 feet, and short was 9 to 18 inches. Flower color purple and white, and flower position at leaf junction axial पर मौजूद होंगे. At the tips of the branch terminal हो जाएंगे. Pod color green color है and yellow color. Pod shape inflated है and constricted है. Seed color है yellow and green. Seed shape है round and wrinkle. ये 7 pairs of colors जो है 7 pair of traits जो हैं उसने डिस्कस किए हैं, उसने इनको स्टडी किया, इनको ऑब्जर्व किया. After establishing 14 pure breeding lines of 7 characters, he cross-fertilized plants that differed in one character only. The offspring of such a cross were called monohybrids. जब हम सिर्फ सिंगल एक ट्रेट को हम कंसिडर करेंगे तो उसको मोनोहाइब्रिड का नाम दिया. He cross-fertilized a true breeding round-seeded male plant with a true breeding wrinkle-seeded female plant. He called it the first parental generation as shown in the scheme. P1 capital R and capital R is crossed with the small r and small r. Capital R means seed with round shape, and small r with seed with wrinkle shape. And P1 is the first parental generation, and their offsprings were called first filial generation or the F1. F1 is heterozygous condition containing capital R and a small r, and then all the F1 offsprings were round like one of its parents. Wrinkle phenotype did not appear at all. So wrinkle phenotype here is recessive, while the round seed shape is the dominant condition. So round dominant wrinkle, its dominance was complete because no offspring intermediate between parents were found. He called the trait that appeared in F1 as a dominant, while the trait which was masked as a recessive. जो appear हो गई F1 जनरेशन के अंदर खासियत trait, उसको हमने dominant का नाम दे दिया गया, और जिसको जो है जो मास्क हो गई, जो सप्रेस हो गई, वो रिसेसिव का नाम दिया गया उसको. Then Mendel allowed self-fertilization among F1 monohybrids to raise F2 progeny, and as a result of monohybrid cross, 3/4 of F2 were round and 1/4 were wrinkled. Mendel got similar result and the same 3.1 ratio in the offsprings of monohybrid crosses for all the 7 contrasting pair of traits. Mendel proceeded a step ahead. He self-fertilized F2 plants to raise F3. He noted that 1/3 of F2 round produces only round, 2/3 of the F2 produces round and wrinkled in the 3.1 ratio. But F2 wrinkle produce only wrinkled. He concluded that 1/3 of the F2 round were true breeding like P1 round, and 2/3 of the F2 round were monohybrid like F1 round. As in the scheme, we can focus on this. Phenotypic ratio 3.1 आ जाती है. Phenotypic ratio देखें तो 1 into 2 into 1 आ जाती है. 1 जो है आपके पास हमारे पास है राउंड, और 2 जो है हमारे पास है राउंड है लेकिन वो हिट्रोजाइगस कंडीशन के अंदर मौजूद है, एंड एक जो है वो हमारे पास होमोजाइगस रिसेसिव फॉर्म में मौजूद है. सो वी कैन से कि फिनोटिपिक रेशो लॉ ऑफ सेग्रीगेशन के अंदर 3.1 है और जीनोटिपिक रेशो जो है वो 1.2.1 है. Mendel crossed tall and dwarf pea plants. In another cross, he collected all the seeds obtained from this cross. He grew all the seeds to generate plants of first hybrid generation, that is called the first filial generation, F1 generation. He observed that all the plants were tall. Similar observation was found in the other pair of traits. In the cross, प्योर टॉल प्लांट्स उसने ले लिए, प्योर डवार्फ लिए. प्योर टॉल को शो किया कैपिटल टी से इनकी जीनोटाइप्स, एंड प्योर डवार्फ को शो किया गया है स्मॉल टी से. अब इनके गैमेट्स बनाए हैं. गैमेट्स बनाने के बाद मोनोहाइब्रिड आपके पास, हमारे पास जो डिटेल आई है हाइब्रिड टाल की आई है हिटोजाइगस कंडीशन में, कैपिटल टी एंड स्मॉल टी F1 जनरेशन में. फिर इनके गैमेट्स बनाए हैं और सेल्फ फर्टिलाइज किया गया है. इन ब्रीडिंग कराई गई है फीमेल गैमेट्स एंड मेल गैमेट्स. तो हमारे पास जो रेशो आई है 3:1 रेशो है. 1 डवार्फ आ गया है एंड 3 टॉल आ गए हैं. तकरीबन जो 7 पेयर्स उसने ट्रेड्स के लिए थे उन सब के अंदर यही रेशो जो है वो रिपीट हुई है. सो फिनोटिपिकली लॉ ऑफ सेग्रीगेशन से जो है 3.1 रेशो आती है एंड जीनोटिपिकली 1.2.1 आती है. पहले हमने सीड शेप का क्रॉस देखी है, अब हमने उसके टॉल और डवार्फ के अंदर जो है जो क्रॉस कराई गई उसकी डिटेल देखी है. नेक्स्ट इज द मेंडल इंटरप्रिटेशन. Mendel proposed that each contrasting form of a trait, roundness or wrinkledness of the seed, was determined by particulate hereditary factors, which he called the elementin. These factors carrying hereditary information were transmitted from parents to offspring through gametes. Each pea plant had a pair of these factors, one derived from male parent and other from the female parent. Both of these factors together control the expression of a trait. He designated dominant factor with a capital letter and recessive factor with a small letter. Capital R for the roundness factor and small r for the wrinkledness factor. And Johnson renamed them as a genes. मेंडल्स ने एक्सप्लेन किया कि कुछ फैक्टर्स होते हैं, पर्टिकुलर फैक्टर हेरिडिटरी फैक्टर्स होते हैं जिनको एलिमेंटिन का नाम दिया गया, जो कि किसी भी ख़ास ट्रेट को कंट्रोल करते हैं. और गैमेट के अंदर जो है एक मदर से आता है और एक जो है फादर से आता है, फीमेल पेरेंट से और एक मेल पेरेंट से. और उसने डोमिनेंट फैक्टर को जो है कैपिटल लेटर से एक्सप्रेस किया एंड उसको स्मॉल लेटर से रिसेसिव फैक्टर को एक्सप्लेन किया. The true breeding round seed plant of P1 generation carried capital R alleles, while the true breeding wrinkled seed plant P1 carried small r alleles. Here, capital R are the homozygous dominant, and while the small r are the homozygous recessive. When both the alleles of a gene pair in an organism are same, the organism is homozygous for that gene pair. An individual with the homozygous genotype is homozygote. Mendel inferred that factors of a pair alleles separated from each other during gamete formation, so each gamete got only one factor allele for each trait. Half the gamete got one allele and other half carried the other allele. Fertilization was random when the male gamete carrying factor R fertilized female gamete with factor R small r. The complete set of two factors capital R and the small r for the trait was restored in the zygote. The zygote developed into F1 offspring that was heterozygous, that is R capital R and small r, because the two alleles of its gene pair were different from each other. An individual with a heterozygous genotype in a heterozygote is a heterozygote. F1 offsprings, capital R and small r, were monohybrid for the seed shape. It was round in phenotype but heterozygous in genotype. Its alleles are segregated during gamete formation. As shown, F1 capital R and the small r, this is the heterozygous condition. गैमेट फॉर्मेशन में स्मॉल आर अलग हो जाएगा एंड कैपिटल आर अलग हो जाएगा, सेग्रीगेट हो जाएंगे. Punnett scale indicates that 1/4 of the F2 progeny would have been homozygous round and 1/2 is the heterozygous round and 1/4 is the wrinkled. Mendel actually observed 3.1 phenotypic ratio in F2. His phenotypic ratio of F2 can also be explained on the basis of 1:1 genotypic ratio of F2. Mendel compared the results of all the 7 separately studied characters and found them strikingly similar to formulate the law of segregation. Now, the definition of law of segregation. According to the law of segregation, the two contrasting alleles for each trait in an individual segregate from each other at meiosis so that each gamete receive only one of the two alleles, and alleles unite again at random fertilization of gametes during zygote formation. So, it states that the two coexisting alleles for each trait in an individual segregate from each other during meiosis, and each gamete receive only one of the two alleles. Alleles then again unite again at random fertilization of the gametes during zygote formation. This is all about the Mendel's law of segregation.